Naples was one of Europe's most beautiful cities. Rich streets, busy ports, life everywhere. But every day, they lived with a countdown they couldn't see. Above their homes, above their churches, above their markets, there stood a mountain that had already destroyed them once. They rebuilt, they stayed, knowing that one eruption could end everything. Naples in the 1700s was a city of extremes. It was one of the largest cities in Europe, with a population approaching 400,000 people by the mid-18th century. It was rich and poor, elegant and dangerous, alive and fragile, all at the same time. The city lived in the shadow of Mount Vesuvius, ruled by distant powers and crowded tightly between sea and volcano. In this video, I use modern AI tools to bring historic paintings, engravings, and prints to life, allowing us to shift perspective, change camera angles, and move through the same scenes in ways their original artists never could. First, I want to talk about the heart of Naples. This view shows the Bay of Naples stretching wide beneath the city. By the early 1700s, the harbor was Naples' lifeline. In the foreground, fishing boats rock gently in the water. Sailors haul nets heavy with the day's catch. In the midground, merchant ships arrive with grain, wine, and cloth. In the background, Mount Vesuvius rises quietly, its slopes dark against the sky. The air smells of salt, fish, and smoke from nearby kitchens. Gulls cry overhead. Dockworkers shout as cargo is unloaded. But there is tension here. Storms can destroy ships without warning. Disease arrives easily by sea, and everyone watches the volcano knowing it has erupted before. The bay mattered because it fed the city and connected Naples to the Mediterranean world. Later, modern ports would reshape the shoreline. Today, this same bay still defines Naples' identity. This view shows Mount Vesuvius looming over the city. By the 1700s, its danger was well known. The eruption of 1631 had killed thousands, and the memory remained vivid. In the foreground, farmers work volcanic soil, rich but unpredictable. In the midground, villages cling to the slopes. In the background, smoke sometimes curls faintly from the summit. Life continues under constant risk. Bells ring from churches. People whisper prayers when the mountain changes color or sound. The fear is real. Records suggest eruptions and tremors were frequent throughout the century. Evacuation plans barely exist. Vesuvius mattered because it shaped how Neapolitans understood life, temporary, uncertain, and fragile. Later scientific study would begin to monitor it. Today, the volcano still stands, watched closely but never fully trusted. This view shows the royal palace facing the city. By the early 1700s, Naples was ruled by the Spanish Bourbons. The palace dominates the square. In the foreground, guards stand rigid in uniform. In the midground, carriages arrive carrying nobles and officials. In the background, the palace facade projects power and distance. Inside, court life follows strict rules. Outside, ordinary citizens gather, watching silently. There is friction here. Heavy taxation engenders the poor. Authority feels distant and imposed. In 1734, Charles of Bourbon would become king, making Naples the capital of an independent kingdom once again. The palace mattered as a symbol of control. Later rulers would reshape it. Today it still stands, overlooking the city it once ruled. This view shows Spaccanapoli, the long, straight street cutting through Naples. By the 1700s, this street divided neighborhoods packed tightly together. In the foreground, vendors sell bread and fruit. In the midground, children run between carts. In the background, churches rise above dense housing. The sounds are constant, voices overlap, metal clangs. The smell of food, sweat, and waste fills the air. Danger is everywhere, fire spreads quickly. Pickpockets move through crowds, policing is weak. This street mattered because it carried daily life. Later urban reforms would attempt to widen and clean these areas. Today, Spaccanapoli still follows the same path, crowded and alive. This view shows a busy open-air market. By the mid-1700s, markets fed most of the population. In the foreground, fish lies on wooden tables. In the midground, women bargain loudly. In the background, sacks of grain and vegetables pile up. The air is thick with smells, fish, fruit, and decay. Flies buzz, coins clink. The tension is constant. Food shortages are common, prices rise suddenly. Riots break out when supplies fail. Markets mattered because hunger shaped politics. In 1647, the Masaniello Revolt had shown how quickly the poor could rise. Later reforms tried to regulate food distribution. Today, markets still reflect Naples' deep connection to food and survival. This view shows overcrowded housing near the city center. By the 1700s, thousands lived in single rooms. In the foreground, families cook over small fires. In the midground, laundry hangs between buildings. In the background, walls block light and air. And disease spreads easily. Records suggest outbreaks of typhus and smallpox were frequent. Water is scarce. Waste flows through streets. Yet life continues. Music drifts from windows, children play. These quarters mattered because they revealed inequality. Later in the 19th century, large-scale demolitions would reshape the city. Today, some of these neighborhoods still carry the same density and resilience. This view shows the Church of Gesù Nuovo. By the 1700s, religion shaped daily life. In the foreground, worshippers kneel. In the midground, priests move through incense smoke. In the background, the unusual stone facade dominates the square. Church bells mark time. Festivals fill streets with color. Faith offers comfort against fear. But the church also holds power. Land ownership and influence create tension with reformers. This church mattered as a spiritual anchor. Later political changes would reduce church control. Today, it remains a striking landmark. This view shows foreign travelers arriving in Naples. By the mid-18th century, the Grand Tour brought artists and aristocrats. In the foreground, sketchbooks open. In the midground, guides point toward ruins. In the background, Vesuvius frames the scene. The travelers are fascinated by danger and decay. Locals profit from guiding and selling souvenirs. This mattered because Naples became part of European imagination. Later tourism would expand dramatically. Today, visitors still come seeking the same contrasts. This view shows land scarred by lava flows. Records suggest eruptions in 1707 and later years caused damage and fear. In the foreground, blackened stone smokes. In the midground, people search through debris. In the background, the mountain stands silent again. The loss is visible, homes destroyed, fields buried. These moments mattered because they reminded everyone that control was temporary. Today, archaeological layers still preserve these events. This final view shows Naples as the sun sets. Smoke rises from rooftops. Bells ring, the sea darkens, the city slows but never sleeps. Naples in the 1700s was crowded, dangerous, beautiful, and deeply human. Through AI reconstruction, the distance between then and now feels smaller. If there's another city, moment, or scene you'd like to explore this way, let me know in the comments. Oh, again, thank you so much.